Okay, hey guys, welcome back to another 5-minute tutorials. This is number 2 in the 3ds Max series. As you remember last time, we quickly looked at creating a simple poly or a simple cube, resizing it, looking at what the things meant in what the size and other values meant when you were creating a poly, which I'm just going to quickly go over again. Okay, in our project we're going to go back and we're going to select our primitive and we're going to delete it, and then we're just going to create a new cube and we can have a quick look again. Okay, so we've got a cube here, and in the length segments, width segments and height segments we set as 10, and the actual physical length, width and height we set as 1, 1 and 1. So it's a cube, nice and perfect. Now I think 10 is probably a little bit too much for us right now, so we're going to go and whack that down to say 5, 5 and 5. Awesome. So now every time I select from the modify list, so you remember that was the create panel, and now I'm going to go to the modify panel into the list, and I'm going to go down and edit the polys. I'm going to select faces, and I'm just going to select I don't know, let's go around and get that. Okay, so that's the edges. I'm gonna now maybe okay, yeah, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to edit this poly. We're going to inset, we can use some of these tools here, some of the standard tools off the modify panel. So I'm going to use inset first, and we'll show you what this does. This just insets the line, so I can squeeze it down a little and I can create like a rim. Okay, and now if I hit extrude, you can see how those polys have changed slightly and how that's just shrunk them down. And now I'm going to just extrude this in and inset that, and you can see again what's happened here is you've created these little panes and you've inset this. Okay, so I'm going to remember to click back out of extrude now, and I'm going to go back to make sure I have polygon selection selected, and you can see there on the inside, if I select the inner boxes, we've still got this little rim, and it's created new little polys or new little panes on there. So now let's see what some of the other tools do, shall we? So that's the inset and the extrude. So extrude either pushes and pulls through, similar to how it works in Google SketchUp. The push and pull mode in Google SketchUp, but we've done that, we've covered that. So that's the extrude. The inset is just creating a little border around either side, which is quite handy. Bevel, I think, is the next one we're going to do, and I'm just going to go through and we're going to push that out this time, and then it shrinks it down. So we pull it down, and that's created a nice little bevel for us there. Okay, so you see what's happened there? We're just going to spin around, and it's created this nice little, well, it kind of looks like a safe now, doesn't it? That's pretty awesome. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, guys, next thing is going to be, we're going to go back to the extrude menu, and I'm just going to select one this time. In fact, I'm going to select the middle one, and I'm just going to extrude this out again. So you can see I've just pulled this out slightly, and now I'm going to press R on the keyboard, and that's the resize menu. Okay, so that just resizes things down. So it does similar to what the bevel tool did, except I have a little bit more control over it. Okay, so that looks pretty awesome to me. I'm okay with that. Yeah, so I think those are some of the standard poly editing tools. So we've extruded things, we've pushed things out and pulled them in, we've beveled some edges, we've inset and outlined things. We're not going to bother with bridge or flip just yet. Outline's the last one we're going to do quickly, so I'm just going to select a square of 9 in here on the side, and just for the sake of showing you guys what happens when you select two different sides, I'm going to select both of those sides. So we're going to outline these now, and I'm just going to shrink that down to about there. And now you can see what it's done is it's done the same as inset. except it hasn't created that little pane in the middle, and that's it. So if you wanted to do that without that pane in the middle, without these little edges and rims, and you just wanted to change the size of specific polys, specific panes and polys, then that's how you do that. Okay, in the next video we're going to unwrap this UV so we can texture it, so we can turn this into an actual shape, and we can put a little number keypad on here and make it look like a nice little prop for an asset for a scene. Okay, well, see you in the next one. Thanks guys.